Okay, for 65 bucks, I got a drill, a smart charger, and 2 lithium-ion 12-volt batteries. Really, this is what I was after. I don't want the drill. I'm going to throw it away. I don't know if it's a good drill or not. I don't care. I'm not going to use it. I am going to use about this much of the handle. Everything from here up, we're going to throw away. Stay with me. We're going to use the handle of this drill as our receptacle for the battery. So before I can cut the handle off, I need to save as much of the electrical wiring as I can. So I've opened the drill up, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to snip these wires as high as I can. Okay, snip the wires, and this is the important piece. This is what I wanted to save. This is actually the part that plugs into the battery, and we'll be putting this back into this section of handle once we cut this off. All we're looking to do now is I'll cut this off just above the 2 screws. This will give us a bit of rigidity. The handle portion is simply going to allow us to have a mounting stem for our mounting block. The battery will eventually snap back in like that. But again, stay with me and I'll show you what we're about to do. And there we have it. That's what we were after. Now we will take this back apart, put our wire connections back in, and build the base block. This was the important piece we were after. Don't care about the rest of the drill. I'm going to put the wiring back in here, and then we will rewire this to mount up to our depth finder and build a base block so we can mount this inside the hull. This is a piece of foam block. Most kayak stores sell this stuff. I don't know what they call it, but it's really extremely suitable for this particular purpose. So go get a thick block. I used a bandsaw. You can use a hacksaw or whatever you've got, an electric carving knife, anything. Cut a block that's suitable to hold this. We're going to bore a hole here to hold the handle, and then a hole in the back to run our power lines from. And essentially this is going to be mounted with some just regular household goop in the block, such as that. And then the block itself will then be mounted into the hull. So get on a belt sander, or you can do it by hand. You can even take this and rake it along some concrete or asphalt driveway. Put a bevel on a piece of PVC pipe that's roughly equivalent to the diameter of the handle shaft, and this makes a real easy method for punching a nice clean hole in your foam block. You just twist it and turn it and cut a beautiful hole. Okay, so here's where we're at. I've used some goop, E6000, plumber's goop, shoe goop, household goop, marine goop, whatever goop. It's all the same product. Great stuff though, particularly around water. And I've put some around the handle portion of our mounting base and pushed that down into the block. Fed our quick release electrical hookup through the hole on the back, which is where the sonar unit will plug into. And from there, this block will be mounted inside the hull. Charged battery, boom, you're done. Okay, looking down inside the hull, you see that we've mounted our power accessory. This is your battery. This was the base from the drill that we cut off and mounted in the foam block, and there's the foam block. It's been mounted to the hull with good old-fashioned household goop. Doesn't matter what you buy, whether it's shoe goop, marine goop, plumber's goop, it's all the same product. And what you want to do to prepare the surface, forget about the 40, 60, 80 coarse grit and digging deep scratches and gouges in the hull. It's not necessary, and it weakens the bond. What you want to do is wash the hull with a solvent such as alcohol, let that dry, and then get some Scotch-Brite. And you can find this at the grocery store. A lot of times it's sold for scouring pans. And you just want to scour the hull good where you're going to mount this to take the sheen off of it. Dust it off with another paper towel or an old paintbrush. Don't wash it with another solvent. Smear your goop on the bottom of the block, press it down, put some weight on it, leave it overnight. Now in practice, when a battery gives out, all you have to do, this is pretty simple, reach in and squeeze the two tangs on either side and pop it out. You should be carrying a second one with you, and you just grab that one, put that one in, clip it in place. You're good for another few hours. I found that these 12-volt batteries will power most of the popular sonar units anywhere from 4 to 6 hours before they give out. You may actually get a little more depending on your unit, but I carry 2 batteries just in case. But as you can see, this is trouble-free. It's out of the way. It's easy to change the batteries in or out. No wires to mess with. It's going to be up out of any water that may get in the bilge. Easily accessible. You put this in the hatch in front of your seat. It's a better way to go.